Welcome, Bleep Bloop Bloom here, number 26, 27, something like that. 27, maybe, possibly, plus or minus 1. In our US to Mars Dyson Sphere run. We are, as you know, we're Dysoning pretty strong, and we're trying to go even stronger. We're going from Tier 2 to Tier 3. I have spared you me right-clicking to upgrade to colony cores on most of our sites. If we look here, look at all of everywhere you see a cone, that's upgrading from Tier 2 to Tier 3. I'm sparing Mercury because that's pricey. I'm sparing some other spots. Just because we don't we'll even save some Mars spots. We'll do those later. I want to have some nanos keep running because as you can see, we have gone from running a small profit to 5K in the hole. And that is because we've got a ton of nanos shut down because while things are upgrading, nanos don't work. I mean, they work, they're accelerating. I would much rather have them make money than save, 15 days off an upgrade, but the game is the game. What you gonna do? So for 45 days, roughly, before, obviously we're gonna do a bunch of upgrading, but for 45 days minimum, we are going to be running a big old deficit. So I hate to do it, but, and just so things don't go to hell, let's see, what is our spoils bonus anyway? Spoils bonus is pretty low, 44%. This might be the time for Akanta to load up on some more spoils orgs. Yeah, these guys were finally pulling their stuff together. They're a little bit fractured here. Yeah, all right. Okay, well, you know what? 3.2. These guys can suffer some pain. Yeah. So we're going to run some spoils. I mean, this is not bad. I mean, 5K between China, the US, and the EU, that is not going to be hard to keep up on. It's going to have some unfortunate effects on, we're going to lower public opinion as we run them. We're going to increase inequality. Spoils keep getting nerfed because they're so good. I mean, it makes sense that they got nerfed. So we'll be running some spoils for the next, half a year or so while all of this stuff happens, and then our universities are going to cost a bunch to upkeep, and we're going to have to run spoils just probably to keep those going. So this could get to minus 10K. We'll suffer through it together. Let's see, actually, Akanta. Let's see, I think we have at least one. Yeah, we got a 19% spoils org. That's 3% spoils. Yeah, right now you're not doing a lot of snooping. Why don't we... Oh, apparently we're doing some snooping. Oh, we should spend your XP too. We've been lazy on that. Actually, Crooked. Ooh, I mean, we could pump up some stats. We're not even sure we're going to hold on to Akanta. So let's just, let's get 5% extra spoils right off the frickin' bat. Yeah. And what were they doing? They were investigating, I assume. Let's see, is there anything else we want to get rid of? Are we done with info text, by the way? We're almost done. Yeah, so except for, algorithmic thingy here, that's 10. Quantum computing 10. I mean, if we look at the global tech tree, we're pretty much, there's very little info tech that is left. Yeah, we've done that. I mean, yeah, globally, except for unless some faction project comes up, we have no need for info science. So that means alum. I think if we can convince that physicist hanging out with the protectorate who keeps on leaving us, if they're still around, I think it's time to make the move. Fire alum, wave goodbye. I mean, right now, Science 25 is nice if we were doing Earth science. Obviously, we're getting so much science from space. A little bump when you advise China or the EU, whatever it is, from science is trivial. So we can, Akanta is replaceable, alum is replaceable. So let's keep that in mind. And also, let's just sell this piece of crap. And that's even a bigger steam piece of crap. And we're just doing this. We don't need the admin. We're just doing this for 19% spoils. So let's just see, is there anything else we can order, buy? That's good, not really. 5% spoils, pathetic. So yeah, let's get some more spoils. Now that's not gonna, we'll get more spoils, but with that, it's not like it's consequence-free spoils. Those spoils are, if we get more spoils, then we're going to be hurting things more. But basically, it means we could run fewer IPs, investment points, into spoils and get the same amount. In this case, we're just going to be getting more spoils because we went from 44 to, or whatever it was, to, yeah, it was 44, something like that. And then, yeah, we got an extra 5% when we made her crooked, and an extra 19% on top of that. So, yeah, we're going to be hurting the environment, hurting inequality, yada yada. But honestly, we're probably going to be generating way over 5K a month based on how we've allocated stuff. In which case, we'll tone things down a little bit. So I've spared you some micromanagement, but you're going to have to suffer through the rest. Luckily, as we'll see, it's not going to be that bad. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be that bad. And we're entering our last wave of space micromanagement. All right, we've got some CP cap. We're trying to break into Russia. We're doing this because, I think Indonesia actually has more IP because it's not carrying on all those armies. Has better long-term potential, but Russia has a little bit more MC right now and can swallow a couple of spots. And we know that the aliens are hanging out here too, and that kind of annoys me that every time we spot an alien, they're hanging out here. It's going to make it difficult to do a mission. We're going to take Russia just so we've come up with another alien-free. We'll make it an alien-free zone by finding aliens and shooting them in the face. All right, tier 3 science buildings are nothing to write home about, so we're probably not gonna do any of those. All right, we don't really need that. We really don't need that. At some point, we're gonna want to do that. I'll put a pip in it. Actually, no. All right, so let's just grind through both of these. Design of life forms. Obviously for agricultural complexes, those take a little bit less time to build than universities, so don't mind this finishing a little bit before. Also, universities are going to cost a 20K faction project
Lending my expertise
to research. 20K? Can you imagine? That's going to take us like a week or something crazy like that. Alright, so we are going to need level 3 fission reactors for our asteroids. We need, of course, our solar arrays.
I have new information.
So the reason this micromanagement, by the way, is going to be less painful is when you upgrade to tier 3, you have so many slots, right? So many slots. It's really nice. Just gotta put the timer on so I have an idea when we're going to be close to the hour mark. Failed to do. Damn. Yeah. Japanese. Yeah, so we're gonna have so many slots. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna need that. That we don't have to be picky. We can just throw something here, throw something there. We'll probably create a template that we'll just use on almost all spots, and then modify a little bit here and there as need be. And we don't care. Wait, Venezuela? How did it get cracked down? I mean, cracked down. It was already cracked down. Jeez. So yeah, it's gonna be quote micromanagement, unquote, building up our tier 3 on Mars is going to be easier because we're going to have so many slots. We don't need all those slots.
We found something.
And we know it's going to be mostly upgrading, not building a whole lot of new stuff, but we might build some new nanos. We might have a couple of Mars spots that just have nano complexes for fun. And I am going to be forced to make a decision on whether to spam space hospitals. And that is going to annoy me, and you can enjoy sight of me being annoyed. That's actually, oh, it's 3. It's a 3 pipper. Yeah, it's not that good. Yeah, not seeing anything here. Alright. So, yeah, we are removing the stupid servant public opinion here. 3 is still kind of low.
Ready for
Could
orders.
get in there and do inspires, rent, get in
Standing
there.
by for orders.
Standing by.
Spires. Oh, come in. Can you
What's
turn
the
somebody?
Ready.
Oh, did they fire their physicist professor? No, she's still there. Oh, we just don't know. Alright, so Izzy...
Your orders?
Alright, I think we're going to just make the move. I've been procrastinating on this. We're going to make the move and get rid of Alum.
Ready for orders.
Actually, why don't you... Oh, there's an alien. There's an alien with low espionage.
Ready to go.
Alright, we're gonna do that. Let's see if we can track down this
Initiating
stupid alien for
surveillance.
jerks.
Ready.
And you are gonna spy on... I think I misclicked here.
Standing by.
No. Oh, they were protector. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Not Adam, not Tom. Adilla. There you are. Alright.
Eyes on target.
Yeah, I think we'll have to find another admin org somewhere. Maybe we'll buy maybe we'll be buying
Offering
Espero
counsel.
back.
Offering
Alright, so we got
counsel.
that. Solar farms next.
Tracking failed.
Oh, I might actually. I don't know if I want to hide or not, but it's not nice. That's not great. Though Izzy's got an espionage
I
of.
have new information.
She doesn't have super high security. I might cheese it. I don't know. Not thrilled with that. Not thrilled with that, Izzy. Kind of dropped the ball there. I mean, I could,
Public
if I
sentiment
wanted
is
to, I could put a
increasingly with
protect
us.
counselor on her on the very. I haven't had an alien try to assassinate one of my folks in like many games. Very much doubt they're going to try to do it in 2028, but that would be pretty funny. Poor Kenya. Oh, Servant's got a huge boost somewhere to help with that. Well, we could research this at some point. We are going to need Spaceworks at some point. I'm not even sure. You know, this is not a big value add over an nanofactory. It just means you get to put it in one site, because three nano complex is 300. 3 nanofactories is 270. I mean, cost is exactly, you get what, like a 10% efficacy bump. It's pretty pathetic. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff we're gonna need, but we don't really need it yet. I'm curious I'm guessing the servers are going to take Unity movements when they finish. I'm curious what they're going to take after Gas Core finishes. Alright, so we're doing better there.
Ready for orders.
Izzy. I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not.
Surveilling target.
Your orders?
Ready for my
Alright,
mission.
let's turn that professor, hopefully.
They'll be working for us soon.
Brent, you keep on
Ready for my
inspiring
mission.
those folks.
Where to? Reporting in.
Kanta. Okay, and Kanta comes with
Work in
Protect
public.
now from something that we put on her.
Where to?
Why don't, just for fun, you protect Izzy just on the very off chance that there's a targeted action against her? I think that's incredibly unlikely, but it would be hilarious if an alien actually tried to poke at Izzy, because Izzy's got a decent security too. I think the espionage on that alien is only like 19, so like this is just incredibly unlikely. We are going to want to get to I'm seeing some 3 pip 2 10% energy, which are not great. No, 3% energy, lame. We are going to be moving into a bunch of energy techs probably about a year from now. And so we are going to want to get our going to get our energy orgs up to 50%. We can worry about that later. All right. I think we're good.
I will help them. I will help
Just
them.
just in case.
I'll keep them safe.
Oh, that would be so. Come on, make a move. Make a move.
We have turned them to our
All
cause.
right, we got that
Got some
person.
intel on our targets.
Track them down. Oh, Lord. All right, here. Get ready. Oh, so this one came online a little bit earlier than the rest because it's got multiple nanos. It's got 2 nanos instead of 1. It finished about 4 days early or something like that. So let's talk about what this is going to look like. You know what? Well, let's not talk about it. We can wait because we don't have universities yet. So we can just let this sit. We can just let this sit for now, and we'll do all the upgrading at once, so that those nanos will work for us.
The word atom stems from the.
Oh, that's interesting. The servants did finish gas core, and they want ring habs. I mean, we want ring habs. I'll tell you, this game, almost except for one little dumb detour into orbital ship making, I feel like the AI has almost always picked the tech that I would want them to pick, or at least the second or third pick, but often the very first pick. Like, ring habs is great. Dump all your research into ring habs. I want ring habs pretty much after these 2 things finish. Unity movements to go into great nations, so I can do some China unification would be fine. But that would be my first pick is ring habs, and they picked it. All right, so our first Helicon group got to Clotho. 100% chance of whooping them, obviously. This is a new event that is almost never. I'm curious about that. Like, do we want to pay 50 boost for a pittance? No, we do not. Do we want to pay 50 boost for a pittance of research? No, we don't. So we're gonna watch stuff. That always comes up at this time. All right. And more assaulting.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Now we're doing these, remember, it's not super crucial, but we are going to need more thistles. We'll probably get a whole bunch from the Kuiper Belt, but just for fun, and just because we might need more thistles than this, and there's probably good things that we can shut off, and we're 100 over our MC right now. Basically, it's kind of like, yeah, let's take over some sites. Why not? All right, so we've got those online. I mean, those colonies online, but we don't have universities yet, so we're just going to wait. All right, these guys are also going to do the assault. And we captured people. Yay, our 100% worked. Shocking. Oh, this was not a fizzle site. This was just a good site, apparently. So yeah, let's do the thing. We're going to upgrade a colony core. Throw our farm down, throw our ops down, we'll throw some nanos down, we'll throw some fission reactors down, and we're okay there, and we'll throw materials lab, marine, and a little tiny energy lab. All right. Okay, we whooped Florence Nightingale, and that's fine. They built up. I don't understand. There's a solar array here, a solar array on an asteroid. Jesus, Phlebus. That's insane. Alright, so, this farm, ops, settlement, and that's 65 thistles, and decent base metals and nobles, too. I mean, that's better than a sharp stick in the eye, that's for sure. Alright, we'll do the thing, and of course we're solar array. I am embarrassed to know these people. In fact, I don't know these people. And let's throw down one more nano. Yeah, we can always... the nanos are so cheap. Honestly, if I had a recommendation for the devs, I would, because nanos are so good, I would make them more expensive to build. I mean, look at this. 3 volatiles, 9.8 base, 1.5. I mean, they take a while to build. It's annoying when you're upgrading, but they're so cheap. It's just like you can just build them. And let's see how you can just. It's very easy. Let's do heavy fission and then submarines, because we're going to be going up against some aliens with like 24, 25 espionage. We're going to want to spend 100 or 200 ops occasionally.
There's a them and there's an us.
There's a them
Always has
and
been,
there's
as
an
much as we kid up.
us. All right. So. We are getting... So Ring Habs is going to be next. I can't remember what arrival governance gets us. All right, so there is another base metals mining tech that we absolutely want, and it's something about plasma. Something about plasma extraction techniques. I want to make sure that we have all the techs available for this. So, electrostatic plasma confinement. Oh, first we need nuclear fusion methodologies. Now, we're going to need that sooner or later anyway, so we might as well start it. Might as well start it. Yeah. All right. Oh wow, we're 50. That's efficient. We're barely. That's really annoying. All right. Oh, okay. We also want that. Okay, that's done. Everybody likes volatiles. That's a life sciences. Let's see, do we do that or we do ring habs? I think we do ring habs first. Although, we could get that really fast, can't we? 20, wow. Okay, yeah, I mean... It'll take 2 weeks to up our volatiles, and then we'll do ring habs. Sure. Actually, we're planning on doing containment. Put a pip in that. Alright, colony core, boom, boom. You can see our cash money here is getting a little bit better.
I feel as though one of my children is suddenly
Okay, so this does 2 things. This is going to give us Research University, that project soon, which is 20K, which, it'll cost us, that'll take us a whole 2 weeks. And it should give us access to 3 pip mining orgs. Alright, so... Now that we've gotten everything we need for Tier 3, obviously, except for... oh, actually, yeah, so there's some stuff. Let's just make sure that there's no secret techs for ag complexes. Agriculture complex. I think we're just waiting for it to pop. I don't think we're missing any prereqs, but let's make sure. Oh, maybe we need ring habs for it. We shouldn't need ring habs. Colony Habs should be good enough. Alright, so I think we're probably fine, but we'll be finishing it soon enough. So, at this point, we've got a couple of paths. That's not exactly a profound path, but we could do that just to get it out of the way. Let's just do this to get out of the way. I think that this will allow, during a war, if there's an atrocity, to just spend influence to get rid of it, and it's so easy to knock off. Let's just do it. Alright, we captured something from the servants. I'm sure they're happy about that. Ugh, another solar array. You guys are embarrassing me. Oh, there's a... That was actually shorter... Colony core, destroyed. I don't know why that was faster. Oh yeah, so they do have they have an active construction module. That's nice. That's going to speed things up a little bit. We will build a nano settlement mining complex, ops, fission reactor. copy over their solar power, because, geez, have some dignity, people. All right, so by the way, so obviously we've got these Marines that are just hanging out here that have used, actually they've not used all their juice. We could just turn these guys off. We could go someplace else, or we could just kind of come home. I'm tempted. These guys worked hard. I say we just bring these guys home. You know, I don't know what they're going to do when they come home, but normally I would just disband them. But I'm feeling a little sentimental, I'll be honest with you. Feeling a little sentimental, so let's just have them come home. There's one other group that needs to come home, but maybe they can hang out there for a little while. All right. Colony. Oh, there we go. All right. I don't know where our universe. We want research universities to pop. I better make sure that we can. No reason we shouldn't be able to do that. All right, we're gonna do that first before microbial. Let's just make sure. I want to make 100% sure that we are just not stupidly waiting for universities when we have not done all the techs. That's the kind of mistake I can see myself making. Be pretty chumpy. Prereqs change all the time for these things. It shouldn't require ring habs. That would be weird. I don't think it does. And we have everything else finished. Yeah, it should be ready to pop. Actually, I think it tells us. Doesn't it tell us whether it's available and just we're waiting? Let's see here. Not network propaganda. Research University. Yeah, I think yellow is like, this is an optional way to go about it. So we got colony. Yeah, we should be fine. It should be showing up soon. All right. Probably could turn off spoils since we're still waiting. We could turn off spoils for a month, but I'll keep running it because I'm lazy. All right. So. Oh, okay, that is horrible. How much does it cost? 58 boost. 51 boost. J-Lump, you are a son of a bitch. Man, yeah, he really increased the prices on these puppies. And these suck. I mean, okay, 9%'s not bad. With the upkeep of 8. This, I'm almost ready to pass on. 7% across 3 pips. And he wants me, personally, he wants me to spend 58 boost on this thing. Unbelievable. All right, well, we're not desperate for spoils right now, so, and we are done. So I think what we're going to do here, Akanta, oh, all right, we actually have a whole lot of nonsense that we're going to be doing. Because, let's see. Oh, and the admin orgs left. Great. All right. Operative. I think operatives we can. I think this person, if we wanted to, we could make into a criminal, but their stats kind of suck. So, unassigned org pool. So there's no admin orgs here. There's no admin orgs here. Because Esperanto or whatever, Aspero, whatever it is left. We got alum here that we really don't need anymore. Base admin of 14. And yeah, they got these 2 orgs, and this one actually sucks. we have as a possibility to yoink that kind of lousy physicist, that professor, Adilla here, the base admin of 10, and we can knock that up to 11 because we have the second tier of that. So we'll be 3 admins short. It's not the end of the world. Their XP is not great. We'll get 15% energy, and that'll get logged. That'll get increased. We'll be losing some CP cap. Yeah, I'm just not thrilled with them. I mean, they're better than... So we'd be losing 3 admin for now. I mean, honestly, Alum's not really useful either, is he? I mean, he's got more admin, but... And obviously he's already got decent loyalty, but... I mean, so yeah. So Alum is 7 persuasion, 2 command for 9. 9 plus 14, base 23 cap. Obviously that could be 24. We're not exactly strained on CP right now. And this chump that we were thinking about hiring also has a persuasion of 7, command of 1. So we're losing a trivial amount of CP cap. We're getting minus 2% unity for our control points, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. But the most important thing is, and they probably would not be on advised duty, we'd probably try to get them some XP so we could level up physicists. They only have 6 XP. Ugh. Well, we don't need energy right now. We might wait. We might wait and pray that somebody who doesn't suck shows up. Yeah, I'm not thrilled. All right, so, but we do need to find a space. We do need to find a space for these incredibly, ridiculously expensive mining orgs that make us angry. So angry. All right, and we want to see. This is the kind of thing where, yeah, 5% spoils. We are needing spoils right now, but a trivial monthly income for what we're doing. We're not worrying about econ. I think at this point, oh, well, let's unequip it. And let's go ahead and buy this ridiculously over. That one's not overpriced. The next one's freaking overpriced though. And Akanta, we might need you to do snooping. All right, so this is 93 a month. It's not a big deal. That's only 3%. 3% spoils. Let's get rid of that. And let's go ahead and... Ugh. Notice that that's an 8... We're spending 18 more boost a month, so this is why it's a good thing. All right, we are going to turn off spoils. Turning off spoils until we need it. Turning off spoils until we need it. Okay, which is going to be very soon. We're just waiting for research universities to pop. All right. So now, obviously, okay. So Izzy was checking out some folks, and that alien did not take a shot at them. All right, we're going to keep snooping. We're going to get containment online.
Ready.
That'll be online before the end of the month. Rent. You keep doing that.
We must persuade.
Kanta, maybe why don't you look around, see if there's somebody else we can turn. Why don't you go back into see if Initiative ever hired anybody interesting. Okay, well Adilla has left us. They must have gotten inspired to leave us. That's fine. We know where she lives. And she's not that impressive. All right, ag complex finishes. We're gonna research. We'll put that down. Yeah, let's pop that out really quick. That's a day. Is it? Not even a day. Okay, that's cool.
Surveillance complete.
All right. All right, we got that person. waste too much science
Surveillance
here. We only
complete.
need 100 in Space Medical Center. Alright. This annoys me. So this is what I told you about. Unfortunately, it randomly hit a base that did not have a gear. And almost all of our bases have freaking gears, so geez. If it had hit a base with a gear, we could have gotten both for, you know, for a decent chunk of change, but we have got the money, we've got the boost. We could have had off-Earth mining increased by 5% and built faster ships. Instead, it's just this crap. All
We
right,
are
that
ready to-
finished. I am full of rage. All right, so we're finishing that. Sure, here. All right, so that means space hospitals can pop. We'll figure out radiators later. Blah, 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 blah. We are going to need those sooner or later. A lot of ticky-tack techs that we're going to need sooner or later. All right. Yeah, let's do this.
Public
let's do
opinion
this.
is moving in our direction.
Where are my universities?
Public sentiment is
I better not
increasingly
need ring
with us.
abs for freaking universities. All right, that's great. I mean, obviously we'll have ring abs in like a month and a half, but I want to be upgrading universities now. Everybody's a colony core. Come on. Oh, I mean, okay. Actually, I really universities. All right, we can do the mining complex thing though. I kind of like upgrading everything at once because as long as something is upgrading, we're not getting the nanos. But I'm tired of waiting. Let's just do some. Let's do some of the asteroids. All right, because the asteroid, yeah. I mean, this is silly. I've been thinking Mars. I mean, obviously we're doing a big old Dyson sphere. Our asteroids upgraded. They don't have universities, so what the hell? We can do what we need to do now. So, you know, we lost a couple of weeks. What are you going to do? So, what are we doing? So let's go to Winchester here, right? Winchester is well, yeah, so here's the thing. First of all right, let me back up a little bit. I had a lot of caffeine in the last couple of hours. Can you tell? So I don't know if I'm going to finish this game all the way through, but I'm going to play as though I am, in the sense that I'm going to set up for playing until 2038, 2039, whatever it would be to wrap up the game. I'm not going to just build universities and save all my base metals for that immediately. I'm going to play as though I was going to do all the space stuff, build all the ships and so on, and we'll do some of that. So I'm playing the long game, and if I'm playing the long game, then what I'm going to do before I build any research universities is I am going to upgrade my base metal sites, my best sites, using my stockpile here. And then, and it's going to take a year and a half to even break even on those, that's fine. But after I've upgraded maybe my top 10, top 20 sites, I will use whatever is left to build research universities. And so sorting by, you know, this is just so good. We're not going to wait for research universities here. We're just going to do the upgrade. So the upgrade here for colony mining, it's 120 days, costs about 500 base metals, and it's going to give us about 33% more than we were getting before. We're going to upgrade a solar farm. Oh, no, we're not. No, my lord, we're not. Take it back. I take it all back. We really, really wish. So we're going to turn that on. I would love to just hit power on here. Yeah, that should work. J-lump. Make that work for us. All right, so I have to manually turn these back on. All right, we're going to build a new solar array because, geez, that was grim. Yeah, we're down to one solar array. We turn that off, everything goes off. All right, looks like everything's... Oh, here we go. All right, so we will build... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to build a new solar farm. We are going to build a new... I think we're going to need... we upgrade both of these, we should be fine. I think we're just going to upgrade an ag complex. Well, we could wait until it's probably premature. We could wait until we've got universities. So right now we're upgrading. Obviously we have a solar farm. We're upgrading the mining. We're upgrading one of those complexes. We will wait on everything else, I think. But we could build other things. We're going to wait so that everything's kind of doing it at once when we have the universities going. So we're going to do this mining upgrade we sorted by base metals. And that's what I clicked on. And let's see. So this one, do the same thing. Upgrade colony, upgrade ag, build a new solar farm. Return the list. Next one. Oh, I did not upgrade that to a colony core. Shame on me. But I thought I got all my high base metals. Upgrade colony, upgrade ag. Put a solar farm down. So let's see here. Mercury, we did not upgrade because we could make this a colony, but it is very pricey. Oh, actually, we are upgrading to a colony core. All right. So Merapi is next. Again, upgrade ag, upgrade colony, upgrade fission reactor farm in this case. Check the power. We're 4 below. We're just going to build a little array. And we'll fill up these other spots with marines or whatever it is. I mean, we can do that right now if we feel like it, right? Oh, we got actually 2 nanos. I mean, if we feel like it, we can upgrade one of these nanos, although things will take a little bit longer then. And these will probably go to command centers for 10 later on. So we can fill this up a little bit. Let's fill this one up, and then let's make the other one the template. All right, the next one the template. Okay, so Udina. Oh, that has so many nanos. So upgrade colony, upgrade ag, upgrade fission reactor. It turned off for the moment. That's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build an energy. I'm going to upgrade one, and that'll turn off a bunch of stuff though. I'll build one more fission. This is where I would like to have heavy fission. I'm going to build one military. In fact, I'm going to build another military and another energy. And then I'm going to build 2. Well, you know what? Let's put a little defense up just in case. Can't hurt. We got slots for it. Let's put up 1 point defense and another point defense and 1 marine. All right. So that's not a bad sort of setup. We've got, oh, we're gonna need space too. Let's turn off, energy, let's cancel that and make that a space. Oh, and that info is kind of stupid. Let's make that a space. All right, so we've got space, space, military, military, energy, and put some marine, put a marine down. That seems fine. So let's save this. Comdegrass base. And this, we'll just call it, it's a weird name. I'd hate to live there, but that's what we're going to call it. All right, return to list. Let's hit our next spot. Let's apply the template. It's going to look a little weird because it only has 2 nanos. So let's see how it works. Applying that. Modules will not be built. I don't know, let's see what it looks like after we try that. So I think for whatever reason, so it's building energy, space, military, military. For whatever reason, it's not upgrading the ag complex. I don't know why. Looks like it's going to have enough power though. And then we go to another one. So we're not going to upgrade every single base site, but we're going to upgrade almost all the good ones. That's a Mercury. Bettina. Apply. It's not, some stuff's not getting built. Again, I'm not 100% sure why. We'll do that. it is upgrading at least one fission reactor farm, so that's good. And as long as we've got enough power, we're good. Antigone. I'm going to apply. It's not building a couple of things. And I don't know why it doesn't want to upgrade our ag complexes. Lita just finished. And we know this is a pretty sweet site. So we're going to apply. There's a lot of stuff it doesn't plan on building. I don't know why. But as long as it's going to have enough power in the end and it's building a bunch of crap for us, that's good enough. Ismene is kind of an all-purpose spot. Let's do it. Make sure that upgrades. Alright, let's see here. So we sort by base metals. Mercury, Roulette. Let's apply. Ag complex. Alright, we got a lot of base metals left. So now notice that we had a 2.4, running at 2.4 surplus, and now it's pretty much gone. That's fine. That's a lot of materials left, so we're in good shape for when research universities do pop. Alright, let's, what is our best fissile spot? These people. So, let's do the, let's do the thing. Alright, looks like for some reason the ag complex is improving there. I can't explain why. What's our best volatile spot? Winchester. Okay, so we go to the apply. It's not going to build a couple of things. Looks like it is building the ag complex. Is it building the ag complex? No, it's not. Yeah, all right. And all these op centers are going to come along soon. Luckily, we've got enough of a surplus that we're okay. What's our highest water? These folks. All right. So we're going to apply. Will not be built, blah, blah, blah. All right. Now let's upgrade that too. Okay. What's our next highest water? Oh, well, really? Okay. Oh, looks like I never upgraded these for whatever reason. Oh, that's fine. I guess I was not too concerned about water. Yeah, let's go ahead. Solar farm. Yeah, and I'll worry about that a little bit more later on. That's a solid site. And it looks like we're going to have to manually do the ag complex. It's fine. Alright, I mean, so we've upgraded at least 15 spots. I mean, we probably could do... That's not that impressive. That's a lot of nobles. Let's do this one real quick. Actually, wait. Yeah. Alright, yeah, let's do this one really quick. It's not upgrading our ags. Alright, and... fine, we'll upgrade that. Alright, so this, I think, is enough for now. I think that this is enough for now, upgrading-wise. Obviously, we're going to upgrade all these eventually, but I want to get enough going to be able to be getting more of a profit starting in about a year and a half from now with all these upgrades. We've upgraded all the key base metal sites except for Mercury and Mercury. We could upgrade this one right now. Oh, we're running a deficit. Let's just wait. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We'll stop here. All my universities, though, man. Come on. All right. I forgot what we were doing on Earth. sure it was really profound, good stuff. Oh yeah, there was some sort of alien running around. Oh, actually, we want to capture that.
Standing by for orders.
What's the op?
We want to capture the alien. 2%. That's freaking great. Oh, their security is 25. So this is where spending 256 will at least give us a shot, right? But we don't have... the techs are available. We don't have those researched yet. This is why we're going to need a lot more ops, probably. Let's just do the thing. Oh, we never even got the +3 to crackdown? Jeez. Maximum effort. Alright, I mean, those will finish within the next 2 weeks. We could keep on snooping on this person. Maybe they'll run into China.
We'll see what they're up to.
I think we'll give it a... We'll try to... We'll give the containment a shot.
What's the op?
I think. Alright, who can I turn here? Oh, the usual set of idiots. Fantastic. We were checking out Majaz here. Wow, Majaz is not... they're demanding this and innovative, but they don't have any useful skills for us. So, but we might turn them. So let's keep on investigating the idiot. Where is the idiot? That idiot right there.
We'll see what they're up to.
We're gonna set up
Standing by for orders.
Oh,
We must persuade the people.
Where to?
let's just keep doing this. So we can break into
Making our
that
case.
pretty easy later on. All right.
Offering support. Offering support.
Ah, finally. Jeez. I'm trying to do like the whole point of the run, and it's not letting me. All right. Let's... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right, there we go. All right, well, I do want to do that. We're going to knock out maximum effort and directed focus. I mean, actually, we could just put a pip in each of these. They're still going to finish in plenty of time. Okay. I'm not going to research that. Just doing something.
Person of interest surveilled.
We've got some intel on our target.
Alright. Looks like we don't quite have their full... Alright, so now we can spend 256 ops if we want. Yeah, we're going to need more ops. Well, we do know we have Marine Company barracks. We can upgrade those to get some more ops going. Alright, we're gonna have to wait 10 whole days though. Alright, no deal. We have to wait 7 whole days to finish research universities. That is outrageous.
We are winning their hearts
I
and minds.
demand a refund. Oh, okay. Well, that helps a little bit.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Wow, they really jacked up the boost prices on these level 3 ores, I'll tell you what. Okay, all these lovely promotions. I think we're kind of vaguely coming up on the hour. Almost. Okay. Woohoo! You know what I might do? This might be good timing. I might upgrade a couple of Mars sites with what we've got. And then, so I don't cause you guys too much pain, yeah, I think I might upgrade the Mars sites offline. I think that might not be the worst idea in the world. Because there's a lot of clicking, but you need to see, well, you don't need to see, but you want to see. I can tell you are desperate to see what I'm going to do. But we have to look for orgs first, haha. Alright, any good mining orgs? No. We have I mean, we could just dump a whole bunch of money in this if we wanted to help support some new counselor that we grabbed. No new energy orgs to buy. Anybody showing up here? No. Okay. So, we have your research universities. So, what we are going to do is go to Mars. And on each one of these sites, we are basically going to, and we could build more universities than what, we could do upgrade and we could build new ones, but let's just upgrade for now. So basically it's a matter of upgrading ag. Here we will upgrade this. Now we can afford to upgrade the farm. Oh, we only have one farm. No, we still can't do that. My apologies. I forgot. The last time I played this, I actually had 2 farms going into this. I got selfish and went with 1 farm in this particular run, which is fine. It just means we can't upgrade it. And that's okay. Actually, we don't need to turn theirs on because they're about to get upgraded. Alright. That doesn't need to. Alright, so yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to build a new solar farm. Duh. That's, generating 903 solar. Not too bad. And then... oh, lordy, lord. Okay. You know what we need to do research universities? I completely forgot about this. We can't just upgrade to research universities. We got a population cutoff that we got to hit first. So we need 15K more people before we can upgrade to research universities. And I could have been working on that. But we've got so many open slots, and because people get Galaxy Quest teleported to Mars when we build those spots, it's going to be very, very easy to do that. It's going to be even faster once we research residential modules, which are 500 crew each. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to continue, I think. Maybe we'll save in the middle of the end of February, so to speak. We are going to... wow, that's overkill. We are going to research residential modules, build a bunch of modules, and then do mass upgrading. All right. So yeah, maybe I'll just wait till the end of the way. There's not a huge rush here. I mean, optimally, obviously, I do it as soon as possible. But if we play through the end of the month, I mean, it's a short month, and then I do it off screen starting on the 28th, I don't think that's going to exactly cause us to lose the game. All right. Usual group of losers.
Your orders?
We're gonna still have to poke around here. Oh, Izzy, do you want to try to do the thing? Is that worth it? That's a lot of ops for a 1 in 4 shot. I mean, we could just wait for them to leave. I don't want to waste that. That's a lot of ops for a 1 in 4 shot. Other aliens will show up. Let's instead start working on...
targeting their center of power.
let's work on taking
Ready for
Russia.
orders.
Reporting in. I will tell our story.
Anacanta, you need to
Telling
keep
our
on
story.
checking out this jerk. Okay.
Where do you need me? Initiating surveillance.
And is there anybody who good showed up? I think we checked. Yeah, I know they all suck. Okay. So let's get to 50K and then do a thing. All right. So we have residential modules. That's 500 crew. We are 15,000 short, so you do the math because I don't want to. All right. What are we researching here? We do that eventually. We'll grind through ring habs. We'll do that. Do that. All right. So we need to Galaxy Quest some folks here. So what we do is we find them residential modules. It's 2,000, 3,000. All right, I feel bad if we don't actually have the solar. So that's 3,500. It's 3,500. Actually, that solar might be enough. And now we go back here. Luring all these people to just be schlubs on Mars, and then when they hit critical mass after they've Galaxy Quested here, we say, you know what you want to do? You would love to work at university. Love it. Love it. We tricked them into doing science. Alright, is that enough? Is that enough jerks on Mars? Yes. Okay. Cheesy, but hey, we got them there. We got them there. I mean, if you feel guilty about it, you could wait 45 days for the modules to come online, and then you have a legit 50k people. You just got to wait 45 whole days. I'm not gonna get all. I don't really feel this is an exploit doing this 45 days early. Like if I did this without power to the spots, like certain people on a Discord might. Not going to mention any names, but an extremely knowledgeable, good player is a really big fan of having people move in and just for the crew and not running the modules at all. They have a color in their name that is the color of the planet we're looking at. But nothing about. We're not gonna mention any names. All right, so we are upgrading. Now we need 2 egg complexes. That's 3,000 crew each. Every research university is 1,000 crew, and so if we have 5 universities plus some other stuff going on, then we need to to power all of that. We're gonna to feed all those people. We're gonna need 2 egg complexes. That's fine. So we have our upgrades going on. We have our 1 nano. We have a bunch of surplus power. At this point, we're going to do the same thing that we would do on the other sites, except, so there's a bunch of stuff that we can build here. We can build an admin node for 1 tiny boost, get a whole 3% boost to everything on this planet, which is honestly not that bad. I mean, we need a lot of boost these days, and if we do this on 20 sites, then that's pretty pricey, but I'd consider that. Maybe we'll do that later. I'd consider putting a node on. So we're going to put a space out. We're going to put a couple of social science, 3 social science. And as soon as these Marine Company barracks finish, which they will in 2 days,
Offering console.
I think we're going to build submarines. Oh my lord. Apparently we just built things. Okay. I don't know. We'll turn that off for now. Alright, so let's go back to whatever site that was. I should have taken a look to see what site that was. Where is our university people? Ah, here we go. So let's do 1 point defense array to upgrade to an LDA later. I don't know if we researched LDAs, did we? Yeah, we did. Okay. So let's do 1 LDA and 2 barracks. So I think this is pretty good. So we've got social, space, social, marine, another social. Actually, you know what? Why don't we can make that a military or an energy. Let's make it an energy. Doesn't really matter. Just to get a little bit extra bonus later on. Obviously, we've got tons of power. So yeah, marine, energy, layered, marine, social, space, solar, social. Okay, so this is going to be, for when we've got 5 campuses, this is going to be our template. 5 camp template. Weird place to live. All right, and I'm going to make another 4 campus template because we know we've got a bunch of places with 4 campuses. And what I'm going to do at the end of the month, and I will spare you this, is for the base metals that we've got. Actually, let's see. Let's apply 1. Let's see how much base metals it costs to do this nonsense. So let's find a spot with 5 campuses like this. Let's view our 5 camp template. And I think I'm scared about doing the overwrite. I'm not quite sure why this isn't going to work fully. But it does look like it's going to cost 1.7k base metals to do this, which, you know, ouch. So, and that's another 300, and that's another 300. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Maybe because they were just in different location. So we've got research, 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 research. Each one of those costing, you know, a bunch to upkeep. We've got enough power, a little bit lower than I would have expected. We've got building our layered, our marine, social. All right, so this cost about 2,000 base metals to do the whole thing. So I can only do this about 5 more times, and I don't want to do it 5 more times because we're losing base metals actually. So I might do this like 4 more times or 3 more times. But as soon as those other sites in 4 months from now kick in, we will have the resources quickly, you know, basically 1 a month. We will be able to upgrade all of these sites with the research universities. And by the end of 2029, we should have upgraded all of the universities, which means that by the end of 2030, we will be sitting pretty. Oh, let's do that. Really? You're out of power? Well, we'll upgrade that solar array later. All right. So I'm going to finish off the month. You know what? Since you're here, we're having fun. Since we can only do this 3 more times, let's just do it. Actually, probably 2 more times is the smart thing to do. Not going to build the thing. All right, we're going to apply the template. Upgrade the ag. Upgrade the research. And yeah, well, it's a tiny bit short. Eventually, we'll be upgrading the solar array. I'm not going to turn it off right now, obviously, because we don't want our nano factory to go off. To turn off. And then let's hit this spot. Wow, there's a whole... Wait, fission reactor arrays. Oh, I picked the wrong template. There we go. Yeah, okay. Thought this is kind of annoying that it's not. Yeah. Well, again, we can upgrade that last solar when the other 2 come online, and we'll be fine. I mean, or we can replace this little life science guy by a temporary, you know, temporary little solar collector or whatever it is. Actually, how much power are we going to be short? Actually, the power we're going to be short is going to be powering the life science. So when it finishes, we can just turn off the life science and we'll be good. Yeah, and obviously we don't need the Life Science Research Center anymore. Okay, and so we're at 5.6k. I'm going to do 1 more. Again, why it's not upgrading everything, I don't know. Oh well. It does not like doing ag complexes for some reason. And we're in that same sort of position where it's going to be 20 short, but hey, that's fine. We can just turn that off if we need to. Okay. So obviously our monthly science is going down because we're upgrading, I think, like 20 out of 100 universities or so. We're going to hold off. We could probably squeeze out 1 more, but since these are not going to be ready for, you know, 6 months or whatever it is, I would think it would be dangerous to upgrade more than 1, and so we're not going to.
Person of interest surveilled.
All right, we can turn Majaz. Getting more Marines going. And yeah, at the end of this month here, sure. Oh, we lost a thing. Doesn't really matter. And like I've been this where like I've guessed wrong here. Like in an absolute pinch, we can turn off a bunch of nanos, right? Nanos use base metal. So in a super pinch. Oh, did we lost network propaganda? Jeez. Well, that's how we get command centers. I ain't gonna complain. But I'm gonna go for ring Habs first. Not that we actually, I don't know, there's no need for rush this. We don't got a whole lot of resources here.
The people will come to our side.
We've moved the needle.
Mm-hmm.
Crackdown complete.
All right. One thing we've not done with any of those builds is build any space hospitals, which is absolutely something that we could think about doing. All right, we're going to invade. Oh, only 97% chance. Oh, that's just because it's one ship. Well, we whooped them. So, let's see. We could upgrade straight to a colony core. That'd be kind of funny. 90 days. 60 days. Ooh, let's just do a settlement core for now. And heavy fission pile construction. We'll add a hydroponics. Yeah, that's good. 60 days we'll get a little bit more base metals coming in. All right, so a couple of hiccups there. Could have started building those tier 3 mining on the asteroids, you know, a couple of weeks early. No big deal. I think we will survive.
Where to?
And yeah, we'll figure out what to do with that jerky alien eventually. And once this gets up to a couple hundred a month, I'll be more comfortable spending, you know, 256 ops on a 27% shot. We'd also try to maybe steal some orgs off of them that are giving them security. Oh, like that might, maybe they get knocked down to 24 security. I don't know. They got a lot of shock troops. Yeah, and we are not. We can't take control because it would eat us. All right. So we'll see things. We started our tier 3 upgrades, and we'll continue next time. And I will see you then.